What's up? It's your girl Missy, and I wanted to do a video on a question that was given to me online. It's a very serious question because I get this question a lot. So I just want to cover the issue now. And just to let you know, this is a different camera. Let me know what you think about this camera, okay? And I wanted to do it by having the products here with me to show you how to solve this issue. I had a user contact me and tell me that her hair was dry and was breaking off, and she was especially having issues here with the crown area. And she was perming her hair every month and wondered if this had something to do with it and what could I tell her to fix it. Well, this issue of dryness is really, really common when you have a relaxer. I had a relaxer my entire life until a year and a half ago, and now, as you can see, I have natural hair. But you can still have healthy hair even if it is chemically treated. It's just that you have to be very conscious and selective in the things that you choose, and you have to have a routine and you have to stick to it. And so, with my product junkie self, I'll give you some steps to keeping your hair moisturized and beautiful. So first, it starts with before you even shampoo your hair. I forgot one thing. Okay. Before you even shampoo your hair, as I've shown y'all before, this is my PhytoNectar. Phyto, however you pronounce it. PhytoNectar is the high-end version to me of a good oil treatment before you wash your hair. You can do hot oil or cold oil. Carol's Daughter is kind of mid-range oil. It's not as expensive as this, but it is still pretty expensive. And then, if you're balling on a budget, just get some pure jojoba oil or something like that. When you're washing your hair, you want to make sure you're using a moisturizing shampoo. This is the Jane Carter moisturizing shampoo. It has a little bit of a lather to it. And this is the Creme de la Curl from Miss Jessie's. It's one of my favorites because it has no lather. So it's up to you which one you decide to use. Just make sure that you're using one that is moisturizing and doesn't contain sodium lauryl sulfate, aluminum sulfate, things like that. When you're conditioning your hair, it's very important that you find conditioners that are going to moisturize your hair well, extremely well. And some of my favorites are the Mario Badescu. I got this out of town. It's very simple, simple ingredients. That's what I loved about it. The Taliah Waajid Enhancing Herbal Conditioner is a good conditioner. And of course, the Jane Carter Solution Replenishing Conditioner is also very good. And you need to make sure that you deep condition your hair also. So that's why I also brought out the Elasta QP DPR11. This is my favorite. I just did this with my kinky curly set, and it's nice and it's soft and moisturized and wonderful. And this is cheap, y'all. I paid, what was it, $5.89, so $6 for this. And I've had this jar for a long time, and it's awesome. And so make sure you pick this up. If you have a relaxer or you don't have a relaxer, this is good stuff. Um, Another thing, she said her hair was breaking off. And if your hair is breaking off, that's usually a sign of external damage, which means it's from chemical damage, from the sun, from heat. I doubt it's from the sun. It's probably from heat damage. You want to make sure that you put a nice leave-in conditioner on your hair before you do any kind of heat styling or any other styling at all after you condition your hair. Some of my favorite leave-in conditioners are milks. Hair milks are really good leave-in conditioners. Well, I like to do those for second day. Let me talk about my first day stuff. My first day, I don't have it over here. My Jane Carter spray, the Revitalizing Leave-In Conditioner. It's water-based. It's about $7. It's not too expensive, and it lasts you a good little bit. The Moisturizing Herbal Glaze from Royal Roots, or you can get the other glaze, Bodifying Spray from Taliah Waajid. This is a little bit cheaper. Taliah Waajid works just as well as this does, and this works almost just as well as Taliah Waajid. These are great to put on your hair to coat it. And if you're going to be using a blow dryer, I would recommend the Jane Carter Hair Nourishing Cream because it's a really light cream and it has a lot of nutrients in it. It is a little bit more on the pricey side, but if you do blowouts and things a lot, this is very important for you to have. You also want to moisturize your hair daily. I like the Royal Roots Detangler Softener Remover. This is a good daily leave-in. And also the various milks. The Ohm Body Care milk is very nice. And the Carol's Daughter hair milk is nice. And on the lower end of the scale, a cheaper hair milk is from Eden Body Works. You can find this at many Walmarts now. And it's alright, you know, it's paraben free, has no mineral oil, that's what's important, and it's pretty good stuff too. So that's like from the whole spectrum, from, you know, high end to lower end of some nice natural products that you can use on your hair. And to finish it all off, a nice finishing cream, of course, is from Jane Carter, the Nourish and Shine. It's an awesome butter, and it's natural, and it's going to leave your hair nice and shiny and moisturized. So you really want to try to go more on the natural end. And I know you probably, you know, have a tendency, if you have a relaxer, to not go on the natural end, but trust me, natural products penetrate into your hair, into your scalp, and your skin, and they're a lot healthier for your hair instead of the silicones and the methacones and petroleums and mineral oils that just sit on top of your hair and clog your pores and prevent your hair from being the best that it can be. So if you have any more questions, make sure you leave them below. I had one more point to make. She also said something about perming her hair every month. Try not to perm your hair every month. Maybe you want to stretch it out just a little bit. You might want to try to do some protective styling and let your perm last into the 8th week and then get it permed that 8th week, or maybe even that 10th week. I have a friend that does that. 10 weeks. Every 10 weeks she gets a perm. She does her hair in little 2-strand twist or braid outs when she wants to do a nice protective style where she won't mess with her hair too much, or get some cornrows going all the way back for and wear those for about 2 weeks. Whatever you're going to do to protect your hair, just make sure that you do. And I will talk to y'all later. I hope it was informative, and if you have any questions, leave them below. Make sure that you subscribe and rate. Peace, y'all.